There will be times when your opponent manages to beat your bottom hook, hop over your knee and get their hips to the mat. In this situation, we will need to utilize a different method of back retention, as dragging them back with our legs is no longer an option. In my opinion, the best way to retain your back control at this point is to utilize a chair sit. The chair sit involves keeping a strong chest-to-back connection, heisting up to get your hips above your opponents, sitting and dragging them back to the other side. Now there are two separate sides to the back, the overside and the underside. We can use the chair sit technique on both sides, provided we make some small grip adaptations. The chair sit is not only an excellent tool for back retention, it is also one of the very best ways to take the back when transitioning from side control or mount. Your goal is to perform 8 chair sits on each side. So the next level of the drill, we're going to utilize a chair sit. Okay, so a chair sit we can do on either side. It's much easier to do on the overside than the underside. So this time, what do we do when he actually hip skate and he beats my foot? Okay, so as he beats my foot, I stay as tight as I can on my seatbelt. I want to remain behind his elbow. If he's beating the lower body, I'm not letting him beat the upper body. From here, I'm going to do a pendulum to get up to my elbow. Okay, I'm going to keep my chest pressed against his back. Now from here, I can start to get up and slide my knee to my own elbow. So from here, I can then sit back down. I'm going to thread this leg up and over and look to get to his bottom hip, and we fall to the other side. Okay. So we can also chair sit on this side, but it's a little bit more difficult. So as he reverse hip escapes, what we have to do is change to a control hand. So I'm grabbing the meat of his hand. I'm going to also change to a one-armed seatbelt. So I'm reaching and grabbing his left. So the chair sits harder on this side because I have to preserve the head track. Right? I can't just have my head out here and going to get up and I lose everything. Now, what I need to do is lift and flare both of our elbows, okay? Because as he beats this hook, right? I need to get up to my elbow. My elbow's down here, but my hip's really difficult. Even though I use a pendulum, it's really hard to get up. So I lift and flare my elbow up to the line of my shoulder. Now from here, I can use that pendulum and keep my good head position before sliding my knee to my elbow. From here, I step up and over, bring my foot to his hip, we sit to our bum. Now from here, I want to drag him across my body, not straight back. We don't want to fall straight back. We go from left hip over to right hip. Okay, and then obviously we feed straight into that body triangle, and we're good to go. We unlock the body triangle. From here, I can choose to keep my hands like this, or I can go back to my regular seatbelt. He breaks the alignment. This one, we use the pendulum to get up to our elbow. Now from here, I scissor my legs, I get up, and I bring my knee to my own elbow. And I step up and over, keeping that tight seatbelt. Sit to my bum, and we drag him across our body to go from right hip to left hip.